Espíritus de Zona Archaeologica de San Mateo in Puente de Ixtla, Mexico. The locals speak of shadow figures roaming the ancient temple ruins at night. The cause? Manslaughter and war, unaliving poor souls. Beginning in 1913, the San Mateo neighborhood, known as El Pueblo Viejo, was evacuated due to the revolution. Zapatista battles were fought there in search of land, freedom, and justice. The soldiers, while pursuing a group of Zapatista insurgents, hid a cannonball in the tower of the most important structure of the San Mateo Church, which has been known as the Church of the Mochas Towers. Now there is an arch here bearing the date 1952, the date it was reopened as a cemetery. But the history of the land is older and darker. Just behind this arch is a crypt, although undated, is believed to be over 400 years old. But in 2010, locals were going to build a movie theater, but they found a pit of human remains, and next to these, a pyramid belonging to the Tlahuica culture from 1200 AD. So the INAH, National Institute of Anthropology and History, arrived to close all work on the site. The indigenous people of this land have fought off outsiders for centuries since the Tlahuica era. Modern-day locals live near the ruins, and the locals report seeing dark shadow apparitions roaming the sacred land at night. For this reason, the locals do not go near Zona Archaeologica after sundown. This is Geronimo Ocampo. He is one of the elders of this pueblo. His knowledge of the ancient natives do indeed corroborate with the research we found online, which confirms most of the legend and stories of the old crypt.
Aquí había una iglesia, pero se cayó, ¿verdad? Pero luego hicieron un panteón ahí para atrás.
Sí.
Puros muertos ahí. Y aquí estaba la iglesia, mira. Ahí para atrás.
That's the front gate. So what my grandpa was saying is the natives of the land this once belonged to, there was a different structure of a tribes, but then the Spanish came, tore it down, when they took over and rebuilt a church, and that church also. ¿Cómo se llama la gente, los nativos?
Tlahuicas. Eran de los náhuatl y tribus de náhuatl, pero eran tlahuicas. Y para allá, para donde tiene las tierras tu abuelo, eran también náhuatl, pero eran los guarines. Eran como pueblos, ¿verdad? Sí. Los guarines, y aquí eran los tlahuicas, que se ubicaron más en Tlaquiltenango.
Built like a church on top of a pyramid. You can see
this is a second church.
Second church.
The first?
The first church was like here.
The second.
You can see more of the remains of what used to be a church over here.
De ahí
Sí.
vino una máquina hace años y ni la máquina pudo entrar ahí. Porque está pesado, están las piedras pegadas todavía.
There you can see this second church was built in 1952.
Esa es nueva.
That's nueva, huh? So now we're approaching the latest church, basically the third church that was built. They were all right next to each other. So all this land was sacred ground belonging to the natives. My grandpa just said, so before this was also a cemetery, but they removed all of the dead bodies. This would be at least the fourth time that the bodies were removed and placed somewhere else.
Y llegaban muchas muchachas de esas, ¿no?
The common story is the shadow figures walking the ruins at night. We are not allowed to do an overnight investigation yet, per respect to the locals. The spirits of the indigenous temples still reside on this land. The grounds are indestructible, as attempts were made in the past to drill the foundation. It is clear the cursed lands consistently put a halt on all projects and proven itself to be haunted.